Here we have for sale our June 2022 on a 22 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is a 280 model, meaning it's got a 2.8 tonne gross vehicle weight. This one has got the 2 litre Eco Blue Euro 6 diesel engine producing 130 PS, which is roughly 130 brake horsepower, accompanied with the 6-speed manual gearbox in this particular van. And this is the short wheelbase, low roof, limited panel van, finished in the fantastic metallic chrome blue. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Ford Transit Custom Limited of this age. We'll also talk you through the condition and detail of this particular example, a bit about the service history, what we've done to it during our preparation, of course all the bits which have been added to it as well, seeing as the vehicle is currently available for sale with us here at Bridgend Van Centre. So starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. So barn doors are 2 doors which open in that sort of fashion. On a Limited you get a number of elements which come colour coded from the factory. So that includes the door handles all round, these mouldings down the side of the vehicle, the bumpers, so the rear bumper, the front bumper and also the wing mirror caps all come colour coded in the body colour, which as I mentioned is metallic chrome blue. You also get parking sensors as standard, so you can see we've got rear parking sensors here nicely integrated into the rear bumper. You also get front parking sensors as well. Also, while we're here at the back, we can mention the first thing which has been added onto this particular van afterwards, and that is the rear spoiler. And of course that is there to tie in with the rest of the sporty styling which is on the vehicle. So looking from here we can see the roof bars, the side bars, the wheels, and of course you'd have probably seen the elements which have been added to the front as well. So it just helps to tie everything in together and I think gives a fantastic result once it's all done. In terms of condition then, looking at the rear doors, as you can probably see in the reflections here, it is incredibly clean and straight, this van, and you'll notice that as a theme as we go around. Generally speaking, there's not a tremendous amount to fault this on, but of course if there is anything which I can see I will gladly point it out to you, but as I say, looking very, very clean and tidy indeed. If we open up the rear doors then we can start to have a look inside the back of the van. So you can see these little yellow arms. If you give those a pull, they clip into place like so against the rear doors. That allows you to open them right out to their full 180-degree position, and you can do exactly the same with the other door as well. Inside the back then, this van is fully ply-lined. As many of you may know if you've watched our videos before or used to the way that we prepare our vehicles, we usually put brand new ply lining in almost every panel van that we sell. This is the ply lining which came in this van, and we've left this in just because it was in such fantastic condition, and it obviously just goes to show how well looked after this van has been. But brilliant condition here in the back, looking at the painted areas. Of course you've got full rear door coverage as well on the rear doors. Absolutely stunning condition. Of course if you wanted to, you could remove this ply floor, which is of course there to protect the floor, but underneath that you have got the original hard-wearing plastic floor underneath that as well. Of course the van comes with the factory fitted bulkhead, which you can see there, which has also got the load through hatch as well to load longer items underneath the passenger seats. That brings us on then to the one actually optional extra on this van which came from factory, and that is the LED load lighting. Makes a massive, massive difference in lower light conditions. Shutting the rear doors then, we can continue to have a look around the outside of the vehicle. So we'll move here down the passenger side of the vehicle, and this is where we like to look when we're looking down the side of the van, having a look in these sorts of angles, these sort of more sort of dynamic angles like so. Paying close attention to the reflections in the side of the van, because this will tell us a lot about if the vehicle has had, you know, possibly a poor previous paint repair, anything like that. But it must be said, looking incredibly straight and clean down the side of the van. Is really not much I can fault it on there. Opening up the side loading door then, this gives us another aspect of the load space. Also the bulkhead, as I say, that load through hatch. Beautiful condition here in the back. In terms of the wheels then, these are a brand new set of gloss black 18-inch TXM alloy wheels. These are fully load rated with, of course, load rated tyres, and I say a full brand new set on the vehicle, so you don't need to worry about any condition issues there with the tyres or the alloys. They're all absolutely brand new. While we're down here as well, we can also see the nice sidebars, and I say they tie in with everything else which is on the van. Opening up the passenger door then, we can start to have a look inside the van from this angle. So you can see the condition there of the passenger door card, the step. This van has been fitted with proper Ford overmats, rubber overmats, which I always love to see, because it just tells us a little bit about how the van has previously been looked after. And I think if someone goes to the extent of putting proper overmats in, it tells us that they certainly cared about their vehicle, and that is of course apparent with the rest of the condition in here. Absolutely lovely condition of the passenger seats. As I always show, underneath the passenger seats, not only is it storage, but again, the cleanliness underneath there, it just goes to show the attention to detail that our guys pay to these vehicles when they are detailing them. Nice centre hatch there, which has got a couple of extra cup holders and also somewhere to store some paperwork as well. Looking at the mirror cap, the tiniest little mark there if we're being hypercritical. But as I say, generally speaking, there's not much to fault on this. It is in lovely order. Moving then around to the front of the vehicle, and this is what I think the most impressive part of the look of the van certainly is this sort of more front end view of the vehicle. So we've got this fantastic front splitter which has been added to the vehicle. So this is body coloured again in chrome blue, but also with some lovely gloss black elements as well, with these fins and also the lower splitter there as well, as I say, in gloss black, and that just sets the front of the vehicle off so nicely. We've also got the lovely Ford Trail front grille, and having a look at the headlights, we've got these lovely LED daytime running lights there around the outside of the headlight. If there's anything to fault, some stone chips here to the bonnet, which have just been neatly touched in the body colour, but as I say, there are a number of stone chips here, as to be expected, unfortunately, with of course the age and the mileage of the vehicle. And again, just low down here as well, just the usual front end stone chips there. Nothing excessive, but certainly worth pointing out. There's also I believe just up here, if we look just up here by my finger, there has been a stone chip there, but it has been professionally repaired, so that is smooth to the touch. But as I say, certainly worth mentioning. It's been repaired, so it's not going to further crack, but as I say, if I can see it, I will gladly point it out to you. Looking then down the driver's side of the vehicle, and again, just looking how straight and clean, looking at that reflection down the side of the van, it is so lovely and straight and clean and original as well. To my eye, I don't believe this van has had any previous paintwork. It looks to be absolutely original. It's in absolutely gorgeous condition on the exterior of the van. Opening up the driver's door then, having a look inside here and having a look at some of the spec in here, because it's quite impressive what you get on a Transit Custom Limited. So looking at the driver's door card, again very much the same story as the passenger door card, very nice indeed. Electric windows, electric folding mirrors, and that's how those operate there, just by pulling on that dial back towards you. You've got auto-activated lights, auto-activated wipers, 2 full remote keys come with the vehicle, 36,870 miles recorded, and you can see there's no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard. Having a close look here at the steering wheel, little to no wear on the steering wheel, which I always love to see, especially with a van with some mileage. I say that is clearly again been cared for. On the left hand side, you've got your cruise control there and your volume underneath. On the right hand side then, your onboard computer controls, and you can also answer and hang up the phone there. Height adjustment of the whole seat using this lever just here, and this is height adjustment of the front of the seat, or what they call thigh adjustment there at the front. Lovely condition of the driver's seat, again no wear on the edge here, which is of course something to look out for. You've got a nice adjustable armrest which is on a ratchet, so you can set that to your desired height. I was wrong actually a bit earlier in the video. This van has got another optional extra, and that is that it has got the 230 volt 3-pin socket there in the front. Up on top of the dashboard then, plenty more storage, and also somewhere to plug in a USB and a 12 volt socket as well. 6-speed manual gearbox, nice flick down cup holder just there, air conditioning, heated wing mirrors, heated seats, heated windscreen. All of that comes completely as standard on the Limited, as does another USB and a 12 volt socket there. And one of the best selling points with these is this fantastic Sync 3 screen. The features that you get on this include things like DAB radio. Of course, you can connect your phone to this via Bluetooth. When you put the vehicle into reverse, you do get your parking sensor display on here as well. But for me, the key elements is that when you connect your smartphone to this, you get Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, depending on which phone you've got. which I think completely changes the user experience of the van. Inside, you can of course use things like your Google Maps, Apple Maps, Waze to navigate. You can also listen to your music via Apple Music, Spotify, so on and so forth. Listen to your podcasts all in the van there, so it gives it a very modern feeling. Of course, remember that this vehicle is covered under manufacturer's warranty, so Ford manufacturer's warranty until June 2025. We do have evidence of previous Ford service history with the vehicle. Regardless of that, we've of course put it through our own specialist van workshop, Bridgen Van Care, for a thorough health check, and I believe a further service as well during that process. So the vehicle has got a clean bill of health and all good to go into work, or certainly for leisure purposes, whichever you're looking to use this van for. I'm sure it'll make a handy companion for you. If you'd like to see the full advert, if you haven't seen it already, please head over to our website, bridgenvans.co.uk. This is where you'll find the price, the description and the photography of this vehicle, and of course all of the others that we've currently got advertised. We get lots of vehicles of course to this sort of standard, but also this type of specification. We do see quite a few of these, so if this is the type of thing you're looking for, then you are more than likely in the right place. So say head over to there. There's a number of ways you can contact us via the website, but I would always urge you to give us a call on either of the numbers listed there, the bottom left hand side of the sign. If you are interested in the vehicle, these generally don't hang around for very long, so give us a call if you are interested, and we can move you through the next steps, whether that be part exchange, finance, delivery. We can arrange everything for you as and when needed. Thank you very much for watching.